Week 10.
Week 10 and we are live.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome to our week 10.
Yeah.
And appreciate everybody here listening.
Awesome.
Typical. Music's just started next door.
Latino Loud.
Latino Loud's coming your way.
Welcome to El Salvador. If you like loud music, El
Yeah.
Salvador is definitely the place to be.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, just a few things before we kick off. Adopting BTC is on the 15th of November. If you still haven't bought your tickets, get in now, especially before the end of October, so you can still get the discount of 21% off if you use our referral code. So
Yep.
it's NJS21, but we do have it scrolling along the screen.
And
so, yeah.
if you're Salvadoran, there is a special discount. You can get a ticket for $21.
Yes.
And we'd highly recommend going if you want to see what it's all about, education, listen to some really interesting people, and do some networking.
Yeah, absolutely. I think there's going to be some really good information coming through, some really neat new ideas and concepts that are going to come, and amazing speakers. So well worth going and having a look at that.
Yep. And just remember that it's our opinion that you don't have to worry about safety so much. I mean, there's general safety concerns, but otherwise coming to El Salvador for this event is we think it's a it's a good experience. People came last year before a lot of crackdowns happened, and they had no issues. So.
Absolutely. Newsletter. If you haven't subscribed to our newsletter, really recommend you do that too. So it's just a weekly newsletter we put out with some tips and things that we have been doing over the past week and stuff that's happening in El Salvador. The other thing is also, if you subscribe to our newsletter, you will also get go into the draw to win a 45-minute conversation with us, talk and ask us anything. So it's just a one-on-one video chat with us.
Yeah. So and we're really excited to have the chat with you guys. Ask us any questions. We can have a drink. We can be serious. It's open for discussion. Yeah.
Yep. No. So that's the first part of our part. So I'm going to pass it on to Monday. James, unless you've got more to say.
I felt like I did, but it slipped my mind now. I'm feeling a little distracted, but let's go. Monday. So Monday was actually the tropical hurricane, and we had our live show on Monday. So we did it inside a little bit, still with our awesome background. And then we were going to go to the Bitcoin Beach StableSats press conference that was meant to happen this week. Wait, this week?
It's meant
to happen last week, but it's been moved to next week. So if you're around here in San Salvador and you're interested, let us know. We can send you some details on that. I'm not sure if it's private or not, but Nicki knows I'm struggling with the background noise.
It's all good. Okay, Tuesday. So it was finally the rain had stopped, so we had the opportunity of cleaning up our section. Luckily, we weren't too bad, just mainly lots of coconuts and lots of coconut palms. And so it was really just cleaning those up and getting that all sorted. Yeah. And then we got to go swimming in the pool, and then we also spent time just getting our latest video, our weekly video out. And so that was the one on us travelling down east. So we'll just spend a lot of time working on that.
Yeah. So if you watched our Jose Hotel Martinez interview, we've actually just put out a video about the rest of the trip, so you can see where we went, what it was like. If you're looking at coming to El Salvador and you want to know more about where Bitcoin City is and Surf City 2 Road, you can check out our video. It's pretty basic and simple in terms of the information, but it's still quite interesting. Especially
get an idea of what it's like down that area.
And I know what I was going to say earlier before we started, and it's actually a really big thank you to the people who have given us tips. So this last week, I'll start at the bottom and work my way up. So we actually received 50 sats, 100 sats, 100 sats, 5,000 sats, and then 52,000 sats. Thank you to the anonymous donors. That is awesome.
Really appreciate it.
Yeah, it's really cool. And I'm just going to convert it. This is the Bitcoin Beach wallet. You can see here I can convert it to dollars. So that 52,000 sats was $10, which is awesome. Thank you. And that was another shout out we were going to talk about.
Yes.
Tomorrow, this is really late notice, but if anyone is here in El Salvador and you want to go to the Bitcoin Beach school trips, they're looking for people to go tomorrow. Roman, the Bitcoin, on Twitter, that's the best way to contact them, or DM me, I can put you in touch.
Yeah.
That's a lot of information.
Yes.
But thank you to everybody who's put in a donation here. These are sats that we often use at those school events when we do a transaction with kids. So, thank you. They go to a good cause.
Yep, absolutely.
Oh, so me again, Wednesday. Okay, it went quick. This week is going real quick. Every week goes quick. So much fun in El Salvador. All right. So we finalized our latest YouTube video, the road trip, and what did we do? Did we do it slightly different? Oh, we added a lot more music to this one.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, just to chill.
And then we did the map with the
the maps.
Yes,
yeah,
the
she got a little driving maps. That was something new that we learned how to do. That was fun.
It's all experience. It's great. Learning new skills all the time.
We are the professional editors that produce these high quality productions. So thank you. We went and bought agua de coco from our friendly Bitcoin street stand, Oscar and Marlene, and they are now accepting with the Bitcoin Beach wallet. And tomorrow we're going up to San Salvador. Actually, that reminds me, I need to contact.
Yes.
We are going to get a sign made for the roadside. So when you're here, you will be here for Bitcoin conference. You will see the roadside sign when you go to Bitcoin Beach, because at the Bitcoin Beach conference, one day we'll be at Bitcoin Beach in El Zonte.
Yeah.
So you can stop and say hi to Oscar.
Yeah. And buy some agua de coco.
With Bitcoin.
Yep, with Bitcoin.
Lightning. And this was our first day for gym last week on Wednesday.
Yes, it was a bit slack. You've been a bit slack.
We got 3 days in this week. That's not too bad.
Oh, so we did. Yeah. All right, Thursday. Thursday was not much happened on Thursday. What were we doing on Thursday? Anyway, we released our video, which is great. So that's we've had some really lovely comments, and thank you everybody who watches our videos. We really appreciate it.
Yes.
Yep, it's really really good. I mean, it does take us time, and it's just good to share what we're doing. And we really appreciate the feedback. We went to the gym, went for a swim. Yeah,
which was awesome.
And that's what we did. I'm sure there was lots more, but
I think it was largely work-related stuff.
Work-related, yeah.
Not as exciting as...
we have actually chosen not to put the fact that we do work
as much in the video.
Much in the middle, yeah.
You guys know we work, eh?
We work, so we actually do work as well. So,
Friday, we got up early to go to the local mercado to buy our vegetables. This is also a chance for us to practice our Spanish with our local friendly veggie growers, vendors.
Vendors, yep.
So it's always a fun experience for us talking to the vendors, practicing a bit more Spanish each week, and just buying bits and pieces. Yeah, sometimes we discover.
Fun. And one thing that we did do when we were going through the mercado was quite interesting, because we were actually looking at each other and talking to each other about, how it's just become normal, the mercado, to us now, and the environment here, whereas compared to what it was like when we first arrived. And that was quite interesting. You know, that sort of thought pattern and recognition of, things have changed, or, where it's become normal. Yeah. How easy it does.
On the Friday, we actually did our eight. We've been here for 8 months now. We're into the 8th month.
Are you taking my day? Oh, no, you're not.
No. And so what happened was we realized that after 8 months, a lot of things have started normalizing for us. And it's taken that long for us to sort of stop sort of thinking, wow, this is weird, to, it's just, that's just El Salvador. That's where we live.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So it's quite
cool. Salvadoran way.
Yeah. Just life in El Salvador. This wasn't the Friday we went to the these were the regular pupusa. Okay, so after we bought our fruit and veg, we go to our favorite pupusa restaurant.
Yes.
Yep. They were super busy. It was really cool to see.
Really busy.
Yeah, the ladies there are lovely. They know who we are. They know exactly what we want. We just have to wave at them and they prepare our order. They're lovely. That was really cool. And we actually now on the Friday we contacted Bitcoin Beach to have Oscar and Marlene's Cocoa stand actually put on the Bitcoin Beach map, so you can now find them on the map, and that's something that we can share. But it's basically at the roundabout from on the main highway down from San Salvador to El Zonte.
Yeah.
So really cool.
Marlene y Coco.
Oh, Coco Agua, I think.
No.
All right, just Coco. All right. We went for another swim, and we did our eighth month live, which is so our monthly lives are a great opportunity for anybody to ask any questions that they would like to ask about El Salvador, life here, Bitcoin here. There was a lot of questions about exchanges, which was quite interesting.
There was a lot of Bitcoin questions this last one. Yeah.
Now I'm not against them, but I'm not trading either. So my best advice on that is if you're here in El Salvador and you can buy at the ATM, that is the best price.
Yeah.
That is the best rate. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dollar cost average. That's a winning strategy from all of the top investors in the world.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. Okay, Saturday. So we actually got up and went for a walk on the beach together. That was really nice.
Yeah.
And we also, as James mentioned, we received some stat tips. So that was really lovely too.
Yep.
So I really appreciate that. We had a really lovely afternoon with some new Bitcoiners, or Bitcoiners who are recently here. They're only here for another couple of weeks, and they're going to leave again and come back in the new year. So we hung out with them at their pool, and we talked Bitcoin and what's going to happen with Bitcoin. So it was quite an in-depth conversation, but it was a really lovely conversation. And then we we ended up staying for dinner, and we went down for pupusas again. And while James was down getting the pupusas, he met up with a American Salvadorian, and he sort of said, "I know you," to James, and James goes, "Oh, don't know you," but it was from YouTube. And they ended up coming. He went and picked up his wife, and they came and caught up with us at our friend's place. And they just mentioned how, because of watching our videos, it really encouraged them to come down and check out El Salvador and see what it's like. His wife had never been here. He had left 35 years ago, and they have spent 3 months here. They're now heading back to America so they can get all the documentation they need and coming back and looking at moving down. So that's really cool. And it was really nice, that conversation, and they were just so pleased to see us and to talk to us and just to say, hey, you guys helped us make that call. And that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was very cool. And it's a story that we've heard a number of times where Salvadorans have been like, I was umming and ahhing about coming home. I heard what Bukele was doing, and then I saw these people leaving first world nations to go to our little third world nation, and I'm like, if they are doing it and they're not scared, what am I scared of? Yeah. I'm going to go home and have a look. And that's awesome.
No, it was really good.
Yeah.
So that was really lovely, and it was really lovely meeting them, and then we'll meet them again when they come back. So great.
Yes. If you guys are watching, hi. Great. It was a great chat. It was great to catch up with them.
It was. Really lovely.
Yes. While you were talking about that, some of the things that sort of occurred this week over multiple days was like people ask us about accommodation, because we are networking with people. We are talking about what's happening. We have people coming in, and we have people who are here who have houses. And so we've put several people in touch with a house that's just come up for grabs in our area.
Yep.
So just in case anyone's looking for that sort of connection, we can offer that.
Yeah.
And we also connect you with other services as well if you need them.
Yeah.
Sunday, right. We had a lovely, kind message from our Australian friends who are coming about our AMA.
We did.
Yes.
It was really lovely to
hear. So thanks, guys. Yeah. We appreciate that. You know who you are. We appreciate that. It does help hearing the positive messages and knowing that information is being useful. Chorito Cafe, single origin coffee was for breakfast. So we opened a fresh bag
of the Genesis block.
of the Genesis block.
And it's really good.
Yeah.
Really good. Yeah.
So was it last week we talked about setting them up with the lightning?
Yes. Yeah.
Yep. So we got this. We actually purchased this bag doing a transaction online on the website with Lightning. So it was quite funny.
Yeah. Even though we were there, but it was just to show how it worked.
Yeah.
It was great.
Get the transaction done.
Yeah.
And make sure it was all running smoothly.
Yeah.
So if you've got if you know anyone who's got a WordPress website, want to set it up, it's pretty easy, pretty straightforward. I have done a tweet about it, but I can also share the information.
Yeah.
We went for a swim at the beach, which I think we really needed just to earth ourselves. That was really good.
Yeah. It was great. Great swim.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very glary.
Really glary.
Blind.
Yeah. And love just getting pummeled by those waves.
Yeah. If you love a surf beach, you will love El Salvador. On the way home, we then stopped in at our neighbours. So we stopped in at 2 different neighbours just to say hi, just to catch up.
Yeah.
It was good. And then we also did some networking with a lot of people we've met over the last 2 weeks, I think.
Yeah.
There was an opportunity. There was just a gap there and an opportunity to message people, catch up, say hi, plan out this week. And because we're doing our trip to San Salvador tomorrow.
Yes. Yep.
So we're meeting up with people tomorrow. And then gym. Again, that was our 3rd day for the week.
Yes. So that's good.
Yeah. That is awesome. That's our week in El Salvador. So it's been a busy week. I almost don't feel like we talk too much about Bitcoin stuff. No,
we're actually, I agree with that. Our this week was more of a inside work week rather than going out and talking. But then
we definitely did a lot of little pieces of Bitcoin stuff, which was really good, and there was a lot of networking.
Yeah. So, what's your Bitcoin tip of the week, James?
Do I start?
Well, you can start. Or
I can start.
Yeah, I'm just going to.
Okay. Well, I'm going to refresh this because sometimes I miss these, but it doesn't seem to be happening today. It's all good. So, the Bitcoin tip is actually to do with the Bitcoin Beach wallet. So, if you don't know, inside the Bitcoin Beach wallet, there's a map feature, which is really cool, and you may see it pop up on the right-hand side there. And this is the El Zonte area. I'm going to zoom out quickly and show the San Salvador area in the top of the map there. But this is super cool. Let's have a look. La Libertad. And come in. I can scroll up. And what can happen is you can then see the business on the map. And you can actually pay that business on the map. And I'm just going to load that. Oh, wow. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Is that the one that you got? Yeah. Oh, that's okay. Great. So they've added a new message to let us know that that's a new feature with the map update.
Yeah. So what James is showing you there, which is really cool, is the fact that if you've been somewhere or you want to order something, you can actually, and they're on the map, you can push their little yellow pin, and you can actually pay them before you go, which is great.
Yes.
And so we've tested it. We've tested it with Marlene E. Coco, and it's and it worked. It's brilliant.
Yep. Payment successful. Gone. So that's
So
we just paid Marlene. Yeah, it's done.
Okay.
So that's awesome.
So how quick that was that James just then paid someone on the Bitcoin map. So that's such a cool feature.
It's a very cool feature. Yeah. And you don't. So that what that's demonstrating is that you don't have to be in person to do the transaction. The Bitcoin Beach wallet is super powerful in that regard.
Excuse me.
Yeah, lots of noise. I love it. Yeah.
All right. Okay. And my life in El Salvador, it is a little bit to do with Bitcoin as well. But if you're new to El Salvador and you have arrived or you're a Salvadorian and you want to learn more about Bitcoin, one of the places I really recommend you go to is La Casa de Bitcoin. Now, they have free Bitcoin education. So they have a multiple of different companies here in El Salvador will go and give different education tips and learnings. And also it's a workspace. So if you're coming to El Salvador and you want a workspace, they've got a beautiful light, airy workspace that you work in. You buy your coffee and your quesadilla, your Bitcoin,
Yes.
The coffee is great.
The
Absolutely brilliant.
quesadilla is great too.
And the quesadilla is great.
Yeah.
So my tip is, if you're wanting to learn about Bitcoin, if you are wanting to find a workspace here in El Salvador, La Casa del Bitcoin in San Salvador, perfect. Great place.
And if you are an educator and you
Yes.
want a space to teach people
About Bitcoin.
Yep.
Mhm.
They have a classroom with a whiteboard and
Yep.
I think 30
seats.
desks.
Yep.
So you can go there and book in and use the space and advertise and have a classroom environment. We are going to put out a video on that
This week.
This week, all going smoothly.
Yes.
We don't have a backup plan, so it's this week.
It's this week. It's going out.
Going out. And that's just, so if you're local and you want to learn, or you're coming in and you want to teach, Casa del Bitcoin by Paxful is a great place in a really nice part of town. Easy access, plenty of parking.
Absolutely. I thoroughly recommend going in and checking out, even if you just want to go and have a coffee.
Yes.
Yeah.
And tomorrow, speaking of actually going to co-working spaces, we are going to Bitcoin landing spot tomorrow to say hi, for me to have a look, because Nicki's already been and checked it out.
Yeah. So we also will have some information on that too later.
And I believe there's a paid co-working space, so you pay.
No.
Do they have a free co-working?
It's free co-working space.
Is it?
Actually, I don't know.
We're going to confirm that.
Yeah. But there is accommodation there as well, which is brilliant.
Yep.
Okay, so this is the end of our week.
Yep.
What I would like to just remind you all about is the Adopting BTC.
Yes.
And if you haven't got your tickets, use our discount code so you can get 21% off the ticket price. You can see it running along the screen there.
Good timing.
Yeah. And sign up to our newsletter if you haven't signed up to our newsletter.
I can do it with the duff too.
Duff.
I don't know if you guys can hear the duff, but it's good. Yeah.
Any last things?
No. Sign up to the newsletter.
Yeah.
Have an awesome week.
Yes.
If you haven't used Lightning, download a wallet. They're free. They're cheap. They're simple. They're simple. Wallet of Satoshi would be my recommendation, because it's got the least friction. If you can get hold of the Bitcoin Beach, grab a copy of the Bitcoin Beach wallet. It is excellent. Otherwise, there's lots of other good ones out there. Mon-Tue, I would like to recommend Pouch, but at the moment their light version is offline. And there's Phoenix is quite good as well. But that's it.
Yeah. So have a wonderful week, and we'll see you next week.
Yes.
And keep looking out for our YouTube.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Check and keep an eye out for our Twitter little videos too on Adopting BTC.
Yes.
We're doing little funny skits. Share them. Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys. See ya. What?